Hello, everyone. Welcome to Take the Black Live, the one only show on the internet that dares talk about things like pop culture, TV, movies, Star Wars, Game of Thrones, Westworld, all that good stuff. We are here with more great analysis, deep dives, discussion, the spelunking of the cultural moment to bring up the glittering jewels of insight. I am Dan Selcke of winnerscoming.net, and who am I here with?
It is Mia Johnson, entertainment editor over at fansided.com. What's up?
Same stuff. At home, hashtag quarantine life. It's starting to wear on me a little bit, I won't lie.
Yeah, I know.
Those first couple of weeks were kind of like, you know what, I can do this at home, watching TV isn't that bad. Now it's like, ooh, I'm getting kind of stir crazy. How about you?
No, I feel you. I've been safely traveling back and forth on the last videos or something I filmed. I was at my dad's house, and so it's I can kind of safely go back and forth between my house and his house. He's not too far away, and I can be with my family, luckily. But even then, if I spend too much time in one spot, I do really start to feel it.
I'm also seriously considering giving myself a haircut.
Quarantine haircut. I was thinking about.
We'll see what happens.
I don't know if I want to dye my hair. Right now, my Animal Crossing character has pink hair. I was like, I'm not going to do that. That's a lot of work. But I was like, no one's going to see me. So, I guess you guys will see me. But other than that, I'm like, it's worth a shot. Just go down to Walgreens.
I 100% think you should do that because I'm curious to see how that would look. How the rest of you doing? Julie, hello. As we're in quarantine. Although, as we all know, despite quarantine or non-quarantine, there's always news to discuss, always happenings to go on. Mm-hmm. And TV's still going on, so we'll talk about that. We'll watch some new shows. We both finished Devs. I'm curious to talk about that, because that was pretty interesting, right?
Yeah.
But first, as long as we're on the topic of coronavirus, quarantine, cancellations, all that jazz, there have been some notable new ones, just to update you with the coronavirus update. What's interesting to me now is that for a while we were seeing these movies that were already completed get pushed back, right? Mm-hmm. Like Wonder Woman gets pushed back, Black Widow gets pushed back, but those were in the can. The concern was we're not we don't want to open them in theaters when theaters aren't open.
Exactly.
Now what's happening is movies that had to shut down production and were aiming for 2022 dates are getting pushed back.
Yeah, all the way that far.
Because they can't. I guess because they won't be ready in time. So we got The Batman pushed from June 2021 to October. Mm-hmm. We got the second Shazam movie from April 2022 to November 2022. Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage, which is...
Yeah, what a title.
It's adorable. For... Assuming they're going for campy, that's really cute. If they're trying to be serious, it's a massive disaster.
Probably. It sounds definitely to me like a 2000s title movie, sequel to it. So I always say that Venom, the first one, felt like it came out in 2008 and not 2018 or whenever that was. So I think that's right on point for them.
By the way, Jacqueline says, don't do it. No haircut. See what happened to Andy on CNN. Oh, no. Did Anderson Cooper cut his own hair? I will look that up and figure it out. You're probably right. What else do I do, though? It's going to be down to here. Okay, we'll revisit that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Julie's missing her granddaughter big time. I can only imagine. At least I'm here, with my partner and everything. But still, it's it's getting weird. Anyway, so that's happening, which is unfortunate. I saw an article today that, oh, by the way, though, the Flash movie moved up somehow from July. It's far enough away. So... I've been saying for a while, this is going to permanently change the release schedule for movies, right? Because they got to push these things back, which means other things have to get pushed back, which other things have to get pushed back. The entire schedule is just being reoriented. And now that we're seeing these, really far-reaching effects, I just wonder how far into the future it's going to go.
Yeah. I think I mentioned in one of our other shows, I feel like at some point, whatever is kind of in the works now is probably safe, anything that's been announced, anything that they've talked about, but probably some other productions in those really early stages, probably gonna be on the chopping block one way or another. Because it's sad, and it's really everybody is suffering right now. So it's I don't think the movie studios are going to want to take big risks financially, especially, considering everybody is basically in the hole at this point, and who knows how long it'll go on.
And I mean, and of course, like, I've talked about, like, the new trend in TV, like the post Game of Thrones fantasy trend. Like, something like this can kill it.
Yeah.
Like, if there are shows that are, like, nascent and kind of being born, but they're going to need to ride this momentum. If momentum is gone, it's over.
Yeah, that's it.
Although, I mean, I know that there are some big shows that were already well along that I'm sure will still come out if they can revive it. But it's definitely a precarious time for everybody, and for our purposes, television. And
yeah,
the other thing about events.
Really, yes. Oh no.
I mean, and if movies and TV shows are under attack, whatever, events obviously aren't happening. This is the first time, and I think that it's 50-year history, that San Diego Comic-Con is just flat out canceled. Just not happening.
Not gonna happen. That was sad for me, obviously, because this would have been my third year. And I was just looking back at my Instagram story that I saved from last year, just like all the fun that I had, like, going to the panels, like just seeing cosplayers, which is always fun to see their creativity. Totally. And honestly, just going to San Diego, California, which is such a dream, like landing there every time, it always boosts my spirits. And so I think I have a group chat with my friends, and we kind of pretty much saw it coming anyway. It was there's no way at this stage in the game that they're not going to want to cancel it, or that people, or that people would even feel comfortable being around, hundreds and thousands of people packed into a hall. It's like, absolutely not, no thanks.
Like, that's the other thing. Like, once theaters open up, for example, like, it's one thing to open them up. It's another thing entirely for people to actually feel comfortable enough to go. So, like, the effects are not going to be like an on-off thing. It's going to be like, once events start up again, it's going to have to be more than just we're holding. It's going to be we're holding them and people actually feel all right going to them, which are two very different things. So yeah, it'll be a long, protracted, weird quarantine, a slow build up back to normalcy, which I hope we're all ready for. Mia? Oh no, I'm experiencing technical difficulties. Well, right now it looks like I can't talk to Mia, so I think I should. And okay, cool. I'm talking. Hey, everybody. We seem to have hit a snag. I cannot hear Mia. I'm not sure if you can hear Mia, but I can't. I think we're going to cancel the stream and boot it back up. Richard, is that all right? All right. We'll be back in a couple of seconds, people. Bear with us. Thank you very much.